Now that you get paid for solving problems, and that's what your focus should be on, the next step is to determine what problem you actually solve for people. Yes? And that, my friends, is step number 3. Here we go. For a lot of you, this is your biggest challenge. What should I be doing with my life? What's my purpose? What's the best career or business for me? How can I enjoy my work? All great questions. And the answer lies, now listen closely here, where your heart, your head, and your hands all meet together. All right, let me explain. Let's start with the heart. It's very important that you solve a problem that you actually care about, one that means something to you, one that you're passionate about and helping other people with. And this is also where knowing your purpose and mission in life comes in. Why? Because that's where meaning and fulfillment comes from. The key is whatever problem you are solving has to be what? Important to you, or what's going to happen? People will smell that you don't really care about helping them, and they won't what? Trust you, and consequently they won't what? Buy from you. You know, often the problem you solve for people, it comes from very often like a pain or problem that you personally had and you overcame, and now you're able to help others with, yes? And you know, I'm not saying you have to be perfect yet in that arena, but you may have had some success, and that actually gives you the right to what? Help others. For example, I really believe, again, hindsight's 20/20, but I really believe one of the reasons that I'm highly successful in what I do is because I had so much financial pain myself for over 14 years. It was the worst time of my life. I'm going to give you more details about it later, but I'll tell you this. At that time, I swore that if I ever succeed, I'll help others do the same. And that is why I do what I do now, good or good. Okay, let's talk about the head and the hands now, all right? The head refers to your what? Your knowledge. And the hands refer to your what? Your skills. It is very important to choose a problem, listen closely now everybody, that you really have the ability to solve or at least help people to improve. Maybe you have a natural talent in this area. Maybe you've attained extensive knowledge in this arena, or maybe you've developed skills in this specific area. Bottom line, you, listen closely, please, every one of these is important, but there are pieces of this that you've really got to get. The only reason I'm saying this and emphasizing it, because most people don't. Remember, I have 2 million students. I see what they know, what they don't, what they can't. Most people just don't get these things. You will, okay? Bottom line again, is you or your product have to be good at solving the problem, and your solution actually has to work for people in the real world. In short, the quality and the value of what you do has to really be there, or what? People won't buy it. And if they do, and it's not good or it doesn't work for them, they won't buy from you again, and neither will any of their friends. True or true? So, as to what problem is best for you to solve for people, it has to be an area you personally care about. It has to be something that you or your product or service are good at. And it really, really, really has to work and solve that problem for people. In short, step number 3 is that you must choose a vehicle that combines your purpose, your passion, and your prowess. Yes or yes. Now, of course, there's another side to this, and that's your clients or your customer side, right? Because it's one thing to be passionate about what you offer and be great at it, but that's all completely useless if nobody wants or needs it, right? That's called what? Demand, what the marketplace wants. So let's make sure we add this to the equation, meaning the best vehicle for you is going to be one where your purpose, your passion, your knowledge and your skills all meet what? The demand of the market, what the marketplace wants. By the way, notice I said what they want, not necessarily what they need. And by the way, this is one of the biggest distinctions you have to understand if you ever want to create real wealth in the real world. Either way, finding the right vehicle at the right time is an entire topic in itself. And for those of you who are interested, you can check out our Get Rich Doing What You Love program. That is the system. Everything's in there that worked and created a miracle for me in my life. So let's do this declaration together. Again, put your hand on your heart and repeat after me. I help people with what I care about, what I know about, what I'm good at, and what they want. Again, repeat after me. I help people with what I care about, what I know about, what I'm good at, and what they want. Now repeat. I make a lot of money and help a lot of people. Good job. Okay, next. Once you know